What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And now the man behind, man I say loosely, behind the Give Send Go hack, the one that, by the way, just moments ago released the full information of every single backer to ever back anything on Give Send Go, has now revealed himself. Now, I should say that I've been seeing for quite some time this kid's attachment to this, and also the fact that he's also taking responsibility for bringing down Parler, for bringing down Truth Social, for bringing down Gab, for bringing down Give Send Go. He's clearly very good at what he does. And he's also a raving lunatic in a series of unhinged videos where he's literally like gyrating all over the screen, just sitting in his chair. Maybe he has some sort of disability. I don't know. I want to be kind of careful about roasting him too much about that. But the dude is literally insane. I'll show you some of these videos too, and the people donating to him. And by the way, he's also linked to working for the Canadian government before. We'll get into all that too. Just a few minutes ago, hackers leak entire donor history of every campaign on the Christian crowdfunding site. The leak appears to contain the personal information of everyone who ever donated to the causes like Canadian Freedom Convoy and the Kyle Rittenhouse Defense Fund. Just days after leaking the personal data of 92,000 people who donated to the Freedom Convoy on the Christian-focused crowdfunding platform Give Send Go, the same hackers appear to have published the data of every single campaign ever run on the platform. According to Distributed Denial of Secrets, a WikiLeaks-like website that has shared the leaked information with journalists and researchers. Yeah, I trust journalists. The huge cache contains over 5 gigabytes of data that includes the source code for the website, data on all the campaigns it's ever run, limited credit card data, thankfully for Give Send Go, data on all the campaigns, limited credit card, and unredacted images of identity verification documents sent to Give Send Go by everyone who's actually running the campaigns. This could be the end of Give Send Go. A security breach this large is going to almost certainly have significant lawsuits attached with it. Not everyone knows this, but my day job is I run a search marketing agency. We primarily focus on e-commerce and paid search advertising using AdWords and of course, Microsoft Ad Center and things like that. But I've had clients in the past get hacked. We don't handle web services. That's not our thing. But they got sued into oblivion by the government and then by individuals who had their information leaked. So this is a very, very big deal. Vice News is in the process of downloading and verifying the data. You mean, sharing it out and finding out if there's anybody who is a convenient political target. But Micah Lee, a technologist with a focus on operational security and director of information security at Intercept, has already looked through it and found that it does contain a lot of information that could be hugely damaging for Give Send Go. The leak appears to be a complete dump of their production database. It includes their entire donor history of everyone who's ever donated to the campaign before February 11th, last Friday, the day it happened. Lee discovered a database of users that contained over 170,000 entries, suggesting that the number of people who have ever created an account on Give Send Go. Worrying for some users, the data leak also contains 1,400 images of passports, driver's license, and social security cards used by those running campaigns to verify their identities. The leaked images were not redacted or protected in any way. Except every single reporter has it now. Reporter, I say. Lee was able to search through the data and find the most profitable campaigns in the site's history. Unsurprisingly, the Freedom Convoy was the most profitable campaign to date. It continues to rake in donations with over 94 million raised, so it's got to be 9.4. Great editorial advice. The second most profitable campaign ever was the Abbey Chew Gypsum Board Company, which is currently disabled on the site because it consists of a single donation of $900,099 99 cents. The money was purportedly being raised to fund detailed feasibility analysis for setting up manufacturing unit in Ethiopia for the production of gypsum board. I think that's what they use. Is that what they use for drywall? Is that gypsum? I'm not sure. I'm sure plenty of you know. Other top campaigns include one for Kyle Rittenhouse's defense fund and voting project run by pro-Trump election conspiracist Matt Brainard. Maybe he is, but I don't believe when Vice calls somebody that. Give, Send, Go has a dedicated team aggressively focused on identifying these malicious actors and pursuing actions against them. It's not going to unring the bell, though, is it? I don't like that these quote-unquote journalists have access to this information, too, by the way. I don't trust them. Do you? Now, this is the person who hacked it. Looks totally normal, right? I'd say here's the interesting thing, though. A week ago, by the way, this user has a TikTok account. I'm not going to credit them or give them information or whatever, prop them up. But a week ago, he published this video, and the Give, Send, Go people knew that he was attempting to hack them. He's been bragging about hacking Give, Send, Go for a week already. In the original video, which his comment was in response to, was deleted, it was presumably him bragging more about the hacking. He's also been known to work for the Canadian government. What a coincidence! What a coincidence! And if you look at just some of this, okay, you tell me if this seems like a well-adjusted person. I don't know what this is all about, but maybe he has like a muscular disease, and I don't want to meme it.
Nothing scares me. Nothing. Yes, I doxed the truckers. I did it. It was me. I hacked Give, Send, Go, baby, and I do it again. I do it 100 times. I did it. I did it. Come at me! What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me, huh? I hacked Epic Hosting! I hacked Parler! I hacked Gab! I hacked Truth Social! I hacked Go! Give, Send, Go! I don't care!
The guy is unhinged, but also has worked for the Canadian government. I think that's pretty interesting. CSIS uses the super soldiers to dox and honeypot Freedom Convoy. I don't know if I'd be so cavalier, bro. Like, I wouldn't be messing with truckers. They'll show up at your house and erase you. I wouldn't be so cavalier. I would assume that this guy is mentally ill. Very good at hacking, but mentally ill. With the Freedom Convoy under pressure, CSIS used super soldiers to dox and honeypot Freedom Convoy without justification. The CSIS, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, has contracted this duty out to the hacker, aka whatever, a known federal asset. He has self-admitted history of working with various police and intelligence services, from the RCMP to the FBI to French quote authorities to Interpol. He also began targeting the Freedom Convoy immediately after the Freedom Convoy assets got seized and the banks were frozen, indicating active coordination. According to the -dash report. Didn't we know that this was all run?
My name is Aubrey Connell, aka Cortana. I'm a hacker, security researcher, and founder of the Hacktivist Collective Anonymous. Nice to meet you.
It's funny when he tries to...
Now, communism, bring me fully automated luxury gay space communism.
What? A lot of people seem to associate him with somebody that spends time on the playground. I don't know if there's something to that, but he's live right now having a total meltdown. And, you know, I imagine he's probably protected by the government. Because if he isn't, like, then why haven't, I mean, he's a known person, right? Why wouldn't the FBI get at him? Probably because they use him. I don't know that for a fact, but it sure seems like that would be the case, right? Somebody this unhinged, by the way, only seems to target right wing, right? Gab, Give, Send, Go, Christian Company, Gab, also religious leadership, Parler, conservatives, Truth Social, Republican. So he is a tool that the government may have used here. Why would they ever arrest him then? Yes, here he's the same guy. That went after the Gab servers. You know, I don't necessarily know that these skills are something we want to waste, but obviously he's breaking many crimes and he's breaching and releasing the data. It'd be one thing if he was hacking and then saying like, oh, look, I got in. It's another thing when you start releasing people's personal information. And I don't know, the longer he's not arrested, the longer I'm going to suspect the government's been working with him. I hope you were informed by this video. Please make sure you share it. And if you haven't yet, there's a red subscribe button right down below the video. Make sure you click it so you can get updated each and every time I upload. We'll talk to you again real soon.